Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Adya's Amazing World. I'm Adya Srivastava and wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Hope your upcoming year is full of happiness. And today we are going to talk about some of the historical monuments of North India. But before going to our content, first of all, I would like to request you to like my channel, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get started. The first monument which we are going to talk about is Pooj Fort. Adding glory to the history-rich city of Pooj, the Pooj Fort is a beautiful place to visit. It is located in Pooj district of Jammu division of Jammu and Kashmir. This grand historical edifice bears stories of periods under the rule of Dogras, Sikhs and Muslims within its thick walls. The foundation of this fort was laid in AD 1713 by Raja Abdul Razak Khan, but the construction of the same was completed by his son Raja Rustam Khan between AD 1760 and 1787. The main building displays influences of stylish Mughal architecture. When Sikh rulers governed the region, they added central block to it, which is built in typical Sikh architectural style. Years after its construction, the fort was renovated by Raja Moti Singh (1850 to 1892), who brought a European architect for designing the front block. During the rule of Raja Baldev Singh, Pooj Fort was made the secretariat of the empire, while the official residence was shifted to Moti Mahal. At present, this fort stands as the pride of Pooj and is one of the city's main tourist attractions. It is now more than 220 years old, shows off unique architecture. The exterior, gutted down structures and several artifacts in the interiors of this fort are worth clicking. Hope you found it interesting. Now let's move on to our second monument, that is Bahu Fort. Fort The Bahu Fort is a historic fort in city of Jammu and Kashmir, constructed on the banks of Tavi River. The ancient fort is believed to be constructed by Rajput Raja Bahulochan around 3000 years ago. The Raja considered this a divine direction to establish his new capital here, as the scene he witnessed at this site represented peaceful coexistence. His brother Bahulochan is credited with building the fort. It is believed that the first renovation of this fort was undertaken during Dogra rule in 18th century. The fort is a religious place and within its precincts has a temple dedicated to the Hindu goddess Kali. The temple is known locally as the Babewali Mata Temple. On 18 August 2013, a portion of the fort wall was collapsed due to many days of heavy rains. Now the next coming monument is Akhnur Fort. Akhnur Fort is on the right bank of Chenab River, ancient name Asikni, Construction was started by Raja Tek Singh in 1762 CE and completed by his successor Raja Alam Singh in 1802. On 17th of June 1822, Maharaja Ranjit Singh crowned Maharaja Gulab Singh at the fort's Jia Pota Ghat on Chenab's riverbank. The Akhnor fort was perched upon an ancient site, locally known as Manda, which has been subjected to a limited excavation, which in turn has exposed a threefold sequence of culture. Period 1 is represented by Harappan red and grey pottery consisting of jars, dish and stand beakers and goblets, along with other objects including copper pins, bone arrowheads, terracotta cakes and swords with Harappan graffiti. And Period 2 is marked by the presence of early historic pottery, whereas Period 3 is represented by Kushana objects and impressive walls of rubble diaper masonry flanked on both sides by a 3-meter wide street. The fourth and last monument which we are going to talk about is Pari Mahal. By the name only, I'm sure you would be wondering about fairies, the palace of fairies, or something like that. If you're thinking so, yep, you're right. Pari Mahal or Pir Mahal is also known as the Palace of Fairies. It is a 7-terraced garden located at the top of Sabarwan mountain range, overlooking the city of Srinagar and the southwest of Dal Lake in the Indian Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. It is an example of Islamic architecture and patronage of art during the reign of the then Mughal Emperor Khan Shah Jahan. Pari Mahal or Palace of Fairies was built as library and residence for the Mughal prince Dara Shikoh in the mid-16s. Dara Shikoh was said to have lived in this area in the years 1640, 1645 and 1654. Do you know why Pari Mahal is called Pari Mahal? There are two reasons. The first is some of the scholars believe that this palace got its name after Dara Shikoh's wife, Pari Begum. The second is some others believe that the palace was originally known as Pir Mahal, which was later changed to Pari Mahal. This tourist attraction can be visited all year round. It was further used as an observatory, used for teaching astrology and astronomy. The gardens have since become the property of the government of Jammu and Kashmir. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe my channel for getting more videos like this. Thanks for watching.